And hello you guys, and welcome to the last Friday of the celebration month of YouTube. So, as you can see, I got it almost done. I just have to do the fill in the background, so that's all I'll be showing you guys today. We're going to get her lesson is the colors, I guess. Like review. Yeah. Comes to life, you know. Kanyanagi is my language besides English and my physical self. Hello. But what are you gonna do when some people don't understand what you're talking about? When it comes to Kanyanagi, it could be very, very complex compared to certain languages, but when it comes to the lesson itself, you know, it's important to consult with someone beforehand. Very important. So that way you're actually saying the word that you want to say and not saying something else. Yeah, it's very possible to say something else in the language itself. Anyway, for people who are just learning, yes, they should consult with a fluent speaker, otherwise it won't work. So, for them. So, I mean, besides me. Yeah, I'm just filling in the background. I would do the tuning method, you guys, but it would take forever for me to do that, so. And to make the rows, lay flat, you have to leave a little bit of room. You have to leave a little space in between them. Otherwise, it'll be all bunched up and it won't look good. That's my beadworking tip for you guys. Yeah, Kanyanagi language for today is going to be the colors, which is what you see in front of you. We'll start with Galango, which is the main color here, which is white. And Olonia, which is blue. And a Day for the bluish green, even though it's not technically. I would say Day Olunya, so both. For purple, I always say that all the time. So, I may have to get that one out because sometimes I forget which one that I'm saying, so that's the only mix-up sometimes. Hello, Leyenda, I think that's how you say purple. And now gray is, Hello, Nanaguakwa. Hassan is brown. So, yeah. It's very, very important to learn them when you're doing the basics. So you can get used to speaking, It can be hard if you don't know the language, so you should find someone who can teach you. Me? To be honest with you guys, I learned it from YouTube. From Latahuni himself. Yeah, I did. I'm very, very helpful, very grateful for him. Yeah. That was way back in 2013, by the way. I had to wait until Doha to figure out what I was talking about the whole time. How frustrating is that? When you're trying to figure out what language you're speaking in the half of your brain, Or in the back of your brain, I should say. Anyway. Let's get on with our beading, so... Yeah. It's another beeswax bud. You're gonna have to wait till after I stop recording. And I always wax my thread, you guys. You should always do that. You should always wax your thread with beeswax. It helps keep your thread from tingling and plus and knotting up, and plus it helps it from riding too much when you do your beadwork. It'll make it last a little bit longer. And plus, I advise you guys to use Mod Podge a very small amount and a very thin amount. All you have to do is add a little water on the brush with a Mod Podge, and there you go. It thins it out a little. Because it takes a lot of practice to do this, you guys, in one go. So, to know how many you put in a certain spot. You see? I didn't become an indigenous beading worker for nothing. It just didn't take that much practice. No, it didn't. Maybe the beading hurts stitch because there's a right way or wrong way of doing it, but when it comes to the flat stitch, what I like about it, the applique stitch, is that there's no right or wrong about it. You can either do one needle or two needle, it doesn't matter. So, anyway. And also too, how I came up with my own applique stitch. Well, what I did was I learned Joaquin's bone notches. I took the idea from... I didn't take the idea, no. I got the idea from the flat stitch that he did. And then I combinationed it with the one that I already knew. And there I go. And then I created my own bead stitch from it. So I did not take anything from him. No, I didn't. I learned it from him. So there's that. You don't need a book in order to learn, you guys. You don't need one. You know, because it's very easy to copy someone, but don't do that. You shouldn't do that. To copy it exact because it's wrong. It's a big no-no. So, it's just a reminder. And yes, eventually when I get back in the routine, you guys, I will be smoke dancing for you guys. So, it might take a month or so, but, it's worth it. Probably sometime in June I'll do that for you guys. Dance on camera for you. So, because I just gotta get back in the routine, so. Routine and the habit, so. If you're vision impaired, you should always wear glasses. Always. While working with these small beads. I know most people think the 11s are small, but it's called a C bead. Of course it's small. It's not like pony beads when they're huge. But there are small pony beads out there, but that are small, but which is such as the size 8s. So when it comes to beadwork, you guys, it's important to take your time. There could be no rush. There has to be no rush. Otherwise it'll look like it, Yeah, but I heard you. Talk about 11 and 10s again. Yeah, I didn't leave a comment on your video because, you already knew what I was going to say. So then why bother, Yeah, Mr. Hee Hee, I know. What do you mean? Yeah, I've been connected for a very long time there, bud. Without you even realizing it, we're still connected. We're Right, I was gonna tell you guys a story about what really happened in my garden. I forgot about that. Yeah, something unexplainable did happen. And plus, it had to do, some of it had to do with a dream, and others it had to do with what I did. So, okay, let's see. What I did was I planted a traditional way, which is the three sisters, you know, king, um, which is with the fish remains, which is what the three sisters need in order to grow that type of fertilizer. In order to be successful, you need a fertilizer. So, yeah, with using the traditional method, guess what happened, you guys? Some of my corn stalks, you know what? Weird things happen all the time. I mean, besides my beans being late bloomers, some of them, my corn stalks, however, is a different story. And yes, I only got one squash this past year, but, you know, at least it's better than nothing. So, yeah, I wasn't kidding about that, by the way. When it comes to the corn, though, you know, I plant the indigenous corn, which is like the remote stuff, and these are supposed to be edible. Supposed to be. It's not like the ornament ones, that's for sure. Trust me, I tried the ornament ones before, and they're alright. But well, anyway, what happened was 3 of my stalks were green. They weren't normal. They weren't the normal color as they usually are. Like when it comes to normal indigenous corn, the stalk as it ages, it has that purple stripe in it. You know, has a dried out look to it and a purple stripe. Like normal. And the other 3, 2 of them are normal and the other ones were like green corn. Kinda remind me of green corn festival and I swear in my life that it did happen, yes it did. Yeah, I hate to do that, but you know. Anyway. Anyway. I don't say anyway, do I? I say, I say, nah, um, I don't know, sometimes, you know. It comes to life itself, you know. But when it comes to the stories that I tell on here, you guys, it's true, you know. Happened in real life. Wasn't made up any. So, and it's my story to tell because it truly happened to me, so. And yes, including spiritual visiting, that happens to me all the time. without warning. So, and speaking of which, I know you guys heard about an actor that died. You guys might not believe that, but I saw him. I saw his spirit, you know, just sitting there, you know, and he looked okay in spiritual form, but, you know, these things may happen to me, but it's cultural things. It has nothing to do with being psychic or anything like that. I think the reason why he was trying to tell me something or something that he was trying to tell me, and I don't know what it is. But he just took one look at me and then he left. And sometimes he just looked straight forward and then he left, so. Yeah, strangest things do happen to us, so. Yeah. I know psychic mediums tell you that 3 days after they die, you can't communicate with them or see them or anything, but the truth is that I've seen them, but they can communicate with me even if 3 days afterwards. Even after they die. So, it could be a cultural thing or something. They're sending a message without saying anything sometimes. So, I think he was trying to figure out what happened to him. When it comes to a lot of things, you know, you guys, I'm glad that, you know, that I'm showing you guys my techniques so that way you know what to do if you want to start beading. So, yeah, it's just like back and forth like my beading, but the only difference is I'm doing it a little bit longer. So, well, I just don't want to make this video too long. So, and plus some people don't like long videos, so if you guys do like long videos, please let me know in the comments. If not, then that's fine. Well, as I always say, you guys, take your time and be careful of what colors you choose and who you represent, please, as a reminder. And for now, you guys, yo.